those fake.
We want to keep going.
And we are live now. Hello.
We want to keep going.
And we are live now. Hello.
We want to keep going.
And we are live now. Hello.
We want to keep going.
Welcome to the second episode. Our second episode.
We're a bunch of average playing a cat and awesome game. We're a bunch of average playing a cat and awesome game.
In that episode, we had 1, 2, and 3. If you're not looking at who I'm pointing at, that's Ben, Olivia, and Jen in for that insight check. So definitely check it out so you can know more about their players and stuff. And they talk D&D. Cool.
We did. Only D&D.
Yeah, only D&D. Quick thank you to our sponsors, Dungeon Devs, where you can find all of your D&D apparel needs, and Chaos Conductors merch. And our other sponsor, Ambient Realms, where you can find all of your ambient music and sound effects for the top of your table.
We have a giveaway going with Ambient Realms right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, talk about that.
Speaking of,
Isn't our winner supposed to be announced?
Yeah, our winner's going to be announced on
Our winner is
Sunday
going to
at
be
5.
announced
today at 5.
5 p.m.
Holy crap! So by the time you're watching it, it's already too late. Go and check our social media.
Yeah.
The winner is on there somewhere.
Congrats, winner.
Congrats, winner!
I'm proud of you.
Wow, winner!
We can put that in the post, right? Congrats. Username.
Insert username here.
What's like funny and interesting to me too is that the viewers right now can know who the winner is, but like none of us do.
Yeah.
Yeah, wild.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Why don't we know?
Why is because we're actually in the past.
We talked about it on
We are currently in the past. We are Friday right now.
Yep.
Coming to you from the past.
But
Yeah.
they're seeing me Sunday.
Yep.
Because we streamed to the future.
Yeah.
We have really good tech.
That's just how
at
good
Chaos
we are,
Conductors.
actually.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
We hope good things are happening there in the future.
Or our tech's so slow that it's streamed.
Wow, no. Come on. That's not it.
Wow.
Yikes.
You just got that good delay.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's a huge delay. 2 days in the future.
36-hour delay. Here we go.
And the last thing that I want to mention is we just launched a podcast called Air D&D, and it's on all of the popular podcasting sites. And if it's not, just hit me up on Twitter at DM of KSC, and like I'll look into it, do what I got to do.
Yeah.
But you should definitely go and listen to it. We talk about a lot of tips and tricks, and right now we're doing a segment called D&D and Me, where we talk about what D&D means to me. Not me specifically, but
Well, yeah, you
to
specifically.
well, yeah,
Welcome.
I do have an episode, but what D&D means to us all.
Doorknobs and doorsteps, right?
To us all. Yes. All right, so I believe that is all of our
Okay,
announcements,
Thank you.
and I think
Thank you.
it is time to start the game. Finally.
Yay! Pumped.
All right.
Psyched.
Immersion caps on.
Uh-huh.
Leave your player at the door. You are your character now. All right. I'm having fun. So last time on Shadows of Zethris.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
The Bisno fight just ended. And before you could even really soak in the spoils of victory, you realized that, well, Sumiko realized that Tatiana was in grave danger. It seems that the key inside of her body was attacking it somehow. She was having some kind of internal damage. And basically this led to you all taking her back to the Misty Mountains, to the monastery there, and having Jian Qi kind of look at her and help things out.
Those fake.
Wait, we want to keep going.
And we are live now. Hello.
What a day.
Oh my god. Okay. Whew. Welcome to the second episode of our second chapter of this campaign. We're a bunch of average people playing a chaotic and awesome game, and our most recent inside check is now up on YouTube. In that episode, we had 1, 2, and 3. If you're not looking at who I'm pointing at, that's Ben, Olivia, and Jen in for that insight check. So definitely check it out so you can know more about their players and stuff. And they talk D&D. Cool.
We did. Only D&D.
Yeah, only D&D. Quick thank you to our sponsors, Dungeon Devs, where you can find all of your D&D apparel needs, and Chaos Connectors merch. And our other sponsor, Ambient Realms, where you can find all of your ambient music and sound effects for the top of your table.
We have a giveaway going with Ambient Realms right now.
Holy shit.
Ambient Realms.
Yeah, talk about that.
Speaking of,
Isn't our winner supposed to be announced?
Yeah, our winner's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be announced on
Our winner is
Sunday
going to
at
be
5.
announced
today at 5.
5 p.m.
Holy crap! So by the time you're watching it, it's already too late. Go and check our social media.
Yeah.
The winner is on there somewhere.
Congrats, winner.
Congrats, winner!
I'm proud of you.
Wow, winner!
We can put that in the post, right? Congrats. Username.
Insert username here.
What's like funny and interesting to me too is that the viewers right now can know who the winner is, but like none of us do.
Yeah.
Yeah, wild.
Yeah.
Why is that?
What, yeah, why don't we know?
Why is because we're actually in the past.
We talked about it on
We are currently in the past. We are Friday right now.
Yep.
Coming to you
Hello,
from the past.
But
Yeah.
they're seeing me Sunday.
Because we streamed to the future.
Yeah.
We have really good tech.
That's just how
at
good
Chaos
we are,
Conductors.
actually.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
We
Yeah.
hope good things are happening there in the future.
Or our tech's so slow that it's streamed.
Wow, no. Come on. That's not it.
Wow.
Yikes.
You just got that good delay.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's a huge delay. 2 days in the future.
36-hour delay. Here we go.
And the last thing that I want to mention is we just launched a podcast called Air D&D, and it's on all of the popular podcasting sites. And if it's not, just hit me up on Twitter at DM of KSC, and like I'll look into it, do what I got to do.
Yeah.
But you should definitely go and listen to it. We talk about a lot of tips and tricks, and right now we're doing a segment called D&D and Me, where we talk about what D&D means to me. Not me specifically, but
Well, yeah, you
to,
specifically.
well, yeah,
Welcome.
I do have an episode, but what D&D means to us all.
Doorknobs and doorsteps, right?
To us all. Yes. All right, so I believe that is all of our
Okay,
announcements,
Thank you.
I thought
and
I
I
got it.
think
Thank you.
it is time to start the game. Finally.
Yay! Pumped.
All right.
Psyched.
Immersion caps on.
Uh-huh.
Leave your player at the door. You are your character now. All right. I'm having fun. So last time on Shadows of Zethris,
Dun, dun, dun.
dun dun dun,
Dun, dun, dun.
the Bisno fight just ended, and before you could even really soak in the spoils of victory, you realized that, well, Sumiko realized that Tatiana was in grave danger. It seems that the key inside of her body was attacking it somehow. She was having some kind of internal damage. And basically this led to you all taking her back to the Misty Mountains, to the monastery there, and having Jian Qi kind of look at her and help things out. Jian Qi basically was like, you gotta take Tatiana to Stonehaven to get a revitalizing tea from Enofan. So after you guys went to the library and did some things there at the monastery, you made the trek to Stonehaven, and by trek I mean traveled through a tree.
Teleported.
Teleportation
Stonehaven.
circle. Yes.
Yeah.
That was
You did tree travel to get to Misty Mountains.
Yeah.
Correct.
Cool. So after getting to Stonehaven, some of you visited a brothel. That was interesting. I'll just leave it at that. If you want to know more, you can watch the last episode. Have fun. Don't watch it at work.
Just wear headphones.
I'm just kidding.
It's not. It's,
no, really don't. It's
And you then met back at Trixon's Trixon's shop. It was here that you met a woman named Kian, with purple hair, 2 differently colored eyes, and a white stone in her chest. A white stone that's very similar to the inexplicable white stone that Valgave, Virion, and Tatiana had in their chests as well. She seemed to know a lot about you all, especially things that she, maybe shouldn't have known, like your stuff as well. And after agreeing to meet up with her later, she appeared kind of coming down the steps as you were in Trixon's basement. She appeared again with Tatiana in Stowe, and there is where we will pick up that conversation. So...
before anything else happens, as she's coming down the stairs with Tatiana, I would like to go over and stand next to Val. I'd like to take his hand in my hand, and through the stones, I'd like to say to everyone, if you squeeze my hand, we will drop her. No questions asked.
Does nod.
Okay. Then as she comes down the steps, the first thing that you hear is Tatiana repeating the Orthai Sir Lascelle with a confused look on her face. And you then come down the steps and see them all kind of in a circle, and they're holding hands.
Cute.
Sure.
Hey.
How's your rest? I'm glad you're back with us.
I feel mostly better.
Mostly?
Yeah, I still feel a little off, but
We were worried about you.
I was worried about all of you when I woke up by myself, so it's really good to see all of your faces.
Yeah, sorry about that. We meant to be there, but I guess
No, it's okay. I'm just glad everybody's alright.
we woke up earlier than expected.
That's probably a good thing.
Of course. You've been out for a minute.
I see we made a new friend.
Introductions aside, I don't think that I can stay here for long, so we might want to talk.
Are we not talking?
Do we
Oh,
want
I'm
Trixie
sorry, I
present
just
for this?
almost died last time I saw them, so I'm just, talking to my friends, if that's okay with you.
It's very okay.
Okay.
I just don't have a lot of time.
Do we want Trixie present for this?
He asked to be present. Did you not?
I did ask to be present.
Are you sure? After what happened last time?
I mean, I just won't put on any lockets in the future. Or, agree to take lockets and run from demons.
I'd thank you not to mention that again.
Just no.
But besides that, information, information is
Sassy.
always helpful.
Knowledge is power.
Is it?
It is. It's written somewhere.
What did you want to talk about?
Well, there are a couple of people that I think you should have your eye out for. Can anyone write down these names?
Yep.
I'm not certain of what they go by these days. but I do truly want to just help you all.
Why?
Insight check.
Do it.
Oh boy. Oh, Jesus. Ooh.
Nice.
I have a +7 in that.
You have a plus
Oh,
7?
God.
+8.
Holy shit, you broken.
Nice.
Wait, no, yeah, that's like a +8. So it's gonna be like a 26. If not, then a 25.
Sheesh.
Mm.
Okay.
Nice.
Because I'm max.
I would say that kind of closely paying attention to her, she's slightly shaking. She seems to have like not beads of sweat, but you can start to see the perspiration build. She is shifting her eyes between each of you. You're not completely sure if it's because she's trying to give you all equal attention, like equal attention, or if she's nervous. But it's pretty difficult to get like a complete read. So do with that information what you will.
Why are you helping us?
I know a lot about a lot of things. I like to stay informed, and it seems as if you all are a decent group of people. I mean, what did you just get back from doing?
How do you know about that?
I'm going to refrain from answering that.
Apparently she has sources.
It's true that we are a pretty excellent group of people who do very good things, but I think there's a little bit more to your interest in us, and I just like gesture to the stone.
Sure. I'm interested in that as well.
Well, what can you tell us about it?
Have you ever felt a pain at night? A slow... Seems like something is sapping away from you, draining almost. Have you ever felt it?
Physically or mentally?
Either.
Like a nightmare.
It can manifest in that way. I don't know who or what put these in here. That's what I'm trying to find out. But have you felt it?
I felt a lot of things.
Have you?
I'm a heavy sleeper.
That's true. So I can sleep through anything.
I've met others that have had stones as well, and I haven't been able to draw any kind of trends or correlations.
How many others have you met?
30.
Wow.
And that's without really searching, stumbling upon people.
Did you meet a bronze dragonborn?
I have run into one, yes.
Where?
When?
I spent some time in the city of Brass. Have you ever been there?
No. I can't say that I have.
It is in the plane of fire.
Hmm.
Seemed to be very angry about something. Demanding to see someone. I didn't really pay much mind to him.
Was he up to something good, at least?
I don't know. He just seemed to be very angry.
Okay.
And I was just going to walk by him and continue with what I was doing there, but I felt it. I felt the stone.
What do you mean you felt it?
You don't feel when another one is nearby?
We may be acclimated to it at this point.
Probably.
We've been together for about a year.
Perhaps you haven't run into another then. Do you feel it now? Is it something that you currently feel?
It feels normal to me.
Perhaps I'm just differently attuned to it then. But all I had to do was walk past that tea shop to know that you were in there.
Oh.
What race are they?
Human. Anyways, as I was saying, there's one that goes... I'm not certain of the name that she goes by, but she is referred to as a silent maiden. She takes many forms, and last I heard, you can find her in the west, perhaps out by Maj Taman or Kangron. I haven't looked too much into it, but my sources have said that they've seen her in these areas, or have heard rumors in these areas.
Rumors of what?
Her whereabouts, the things that she's done.
What has she done?
Well, she aligns herself with the disguises of the lightless.
The lightless?
The lightless.
We'll fill you in later.
Okay.
Ortha Isir LaSalle. It's a criminal organization. I just would like to give you this information and a warning. If you do hear anything, just be on your toes. The second person that I'd like to warn you about, again, is a master of death. They create forms for themselves, and often the rumors that surround them, they've died thousands of times, apparently. They're known as the tortured soul. I know less about their whereabouts, but my last source saw them close to Oakenridge.
Why are you tracking them? Trying to track their whereabouts?
I've heard a lot of movement from them, whereas for a while it's been silent. And I'm worried about what they could be planning, what they could be doing.
Who are you?
I'm a friend
Of who?
of you all. Consider me an ally. Why would I give you this information
That's what I'm wondering.
if I didn't want you to do something good with it, or to protect yourselves? If I wasn't an ally, I would say nothing. or I would lead you into a trap.
Where did you hear of us?
I mean, I've heard many stories. But I've recently spoken with the Queen. And since I've heard these stories, I thought perhaps I should meet this group of adventurers. And to my surprise, after tracking you all down, I find out that there are stones among you as well. So consider me an investor, and you all my investment. I want to help you, if you will allow me to.
I want to insight check her whole explanation of why she tracked us down and that she didn't know about the stones beforehand. Like, did she seem truthful? 25.
As you're looking at her, her eyesight is just like focused on you.
Mm-hmm.
And as she's looking, no part of her body is moving. Like, she seems incredibly focused on giving you this information and telling you what she's telling you.
Okay.
Did you know that I would be with the group?
I did not.
Good. Could we keep that to ourselves?
Sure.
Thank you.
I have nothing to gain from
No,
sharing.
you don't.
I do know who you are, though.
Why? Why do you know who everyone is?
As I mentioned, information. It's my specialty.
Oh, I don't remember that part.
Yeah.
I wasn't hearing this.
Information is my specialty, and
So you're like an intel broker.
I suppose I'm most interested in finding out more about the stones. So, I would like to keep you all alive, and my quest to find out more about the stones has led me to a lot of shadier areas, of which I've learned a lot about this guild. That's why I know so much about that. I only give this information to you because I'd rather you all not die.
I'd prefer that too.
I suppose I understand, through adventures, having levels of suspicion. But why would I talk to you at all?
I mean, when someone shows up and knows a lot about us, we've definitely run into those that didn't have the best intentions.
Such as?
I'm thinking of the dragon that like stalked us and pulled all the strings and
Grimrock.
what have you. Yes. Get the name Tradoka. I'm terrible with names. But I don't really want to mention Grimrock
Okay.
because I think it's a sensitive topic.
So you just kind of stare at her. in
Well,
thought.
I actually do like side Iberian.
I'm out of it too at this point. I'm just like dead staring somewhere else. Probably not gonna listen to that conversation anymore. So
Okay.
There's some information we're not willing to give up either.
I understand. Well, you can see that she kind of looks like she's in pain for a moment. You see her kind of like hold her stomach, and it's time. I have to go. Is there anything else?
Trixon, there's a washroom in the back, isn't there?
Yeah, I can lead you over this way.
Can I investigate her form? Like her actual person?
Please.
Like if she was like silent imaged or not silent imaged, disguised stealth or anything like that?
Yes.
Is that a dex? What is that check?
I'm gonna have you give me an investigation. Or you can use perception, whichever's higher.
Yeah, perception. 29.
I bet that investigation roll is shit.
It's a +2 versus a +11.
Well, yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything up with her form, especially because you know what to look for.
Is that persuasion?
You fail it.
Oh shit!
No,
It's still above a 24.
There we go. That sounds okay.
That is still enough to get this
Okay.
information. Yeah, you know what to look for because you use disguise self so much, and like you're looking if there's like any kind of alterations in the air or anything, and it
None.
looks like she's just a person. I mean, if you want to, you can try and like I don't know, touch her or something if you want to. But she's like, I say that because she's basically standing next to you. Like you guys are standing in a circle, basically.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Have you met anybody else from Black Spectre?
I have.
How long ago?
About a year.
What race were they?
They were... I have to remember because they were using some kind of disguise.
That's fine. I know.
Is that a trick question?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming you know the two of them are dead.
I do. If it makes you feel any better, it doesn't seem as if anyone is after you.
You know how the night mass work.
Or him. I do.
I'm not worried about the person I asked about.
As far as what I've seen, it doesn't appear as if you're on their radar right now.
The only people that would have had knowledge on that are them.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just trying to figure out where you've heard that name. Our names.
At this point, she's kind of really, starting to hunch over. She's like, you just have to believe me.
What's wrong with you?
I'm just in pain.
Why?
Some information we keep to ourselves. You see she kind of stands up and like is trying to toughen it out. All right. I have to go now. She starts to leave.
Will you contact us if you learn more about the stones?
Yes. And she's walking up the steps.
Lift's following her.
Okay.
And as soon as I hear the door close, I'm going to shift into that view.
All right. I would like for you to make a perception check as Lith.
What is perception built off of?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, yeah.
So mine was shit.
Actually, it's not bad. Natural 20.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Keep using that green die.
I know.
Okay. You can see that she is kind of running in the direction of the castle. Like she's, because you guys are in the commerce district right now.
Yeah.
And she is just running it in the direction of the castle.
Okay.
She kind of takes her cloak and puts her hood up, and she's just running.
Oof.
She's going to see the queen.
Trixon, what does it feel like when you're summoned? Is it painful?
No.
Huh, I wonder why I never thought to ask that.
Well, the horn doesn't actually summon me. It just lets me know that
Yes, I'm assuming
I'm needed.
she may be experiencing the same thing.
It does kind of hurt.
Huh.
It's like it's a loud sound in my ear.
Does it get worse if you ignore it?
No. Well, I mean, I suppose, because if I ignore it, then you might keep blowing into the horn.
Do you think that she might have been summoned by the Queen?
That
I
is
don't
quite
really care.
a
That's just where
quite
she's
a
going.
possibility.
She looked like she was gonna throw up.
She did.
Yeah, it definitely isn't. It's not that painful. I have like maybe a headache if I listen to it for too long, but not like
I see.
like that.
While you guys are talking, I'm gonna notice Virion has gotten very quiet. And I'm just gonna very quietly put a hand on his arm and just say under my breath, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Where did Keon go?
Who?
She had to leave.
The woman, Pion.
I missed that.
Shall we go see the queen?
I don't think that's a good idea.
It's a perfect idea. It's a lot of information for one person.
Have you debriefed her since you've been back?
No, we haven't been to the Queen.
We should probably speak with the queen. Where's Amartos?
You don't have to come.
I think I'll stay here.
Where's Martos?
I've got him. He's
So
in front of
where
me.
dump him at?
He's in front of me.
Got him?
He's literally magically handcuffed.
Yeah.
Hey, remember the
Oh!
Yeah.
So Amartos has been here
Remember
the
the
entire
whole
time.
time.
We didn't have to.
remember the handcuffs from the dungeon?
From the jail?
Never mind, I didn't ask that.
He's
Hey, Martos.
We just ignored him
Yeah.
because you're so
I
mad at him.
just acted like he's
Yeah.
not here.
Nah, isn't it good?
Yep.
In fairness,
Yeah.
he's not looking in your direction or trying to talk or really saying
What is
anything.
he doing?
He's looking down at
Out
the
of
ground.
curiosity?
He's
staring
looking
at
down
the
at the
wall.
ground, looking at his cuffs, and just kind of, he looks pretty hopeless.
Okay, so
and-
instead of asking where's Amartos, I'll say she'll want to see him and gesture to him.
Well, we can always. He's been pretty cooperative so far.
Let's catch the queen doing something else stupid.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, last time
Well,
she was
we
making
literally
deals
just
with
fought a
demons,
fucking
so,
monster that
yeah. Well,
was her doing.
Tatiana. He kind of lifts his head up. Is it time? Is it time yet?
Oh, come off it. We're going to take you to the Queen first, of course. You'll have time for all of your self-sacrifice later.
Oh, this is
What do you-
about her killing. Got it.
what do you mean?
Last time we met in the Cave of Whispers, you said that at the end of this, you would take my life. I offer it to you. I expect it. Are you still... And he kind of cuts off. When? When will you?
I can do it for you if you want.
I guess
So he gets on his knees.
I guess after everything I saw, the way that you were trapped, I hoped that in freeing you, you would want to live.
I do, but I also understand what I've done. I understand the deal that we made.
Yes, well, we've
I'm
all got
gonna-
something to die for.
I'm gonna put my hand on his face You said he got on his knees in front of me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I would rather absolve you than kill you. Can you accept that?
Yeah. Anything you want?
Okay. And then I'm gonna gesture for him to stand up.
He does so.
This is touching. I'm leaving.
Okay. You walk out.
Mm-hmm.
All
I'll
right.
follow.
Okay.
Are you coming too?
Where? To the Queen?
Yeah.
No. I don't think so.
Are you staying here?
I suppose.
Okay.
Do you want me there? Are you alright?
As soon as we get to the Queen, I will be, yeah. So we can catch her doing more shady business.
It's not what I'm talking about.
I'll be fine.
Doesn't seem like it. Are you sure? Do you think it's a good idea that I stay here?
I don't know.
I'm worried that she'll recognize me.
Well, the purple-haired chick we met 30 seconds ago recognized you, so
Yes,
I
but
have a feeling we'll be recognized in most places we go.
the Queen doesn't know where I am.
I think she has more important things to worry about than you. But if you don't want to go, don't go.
Right.
All right. What are the four of you doing downstairs right now?
I mean,
So you guys didn't walk up after, unless
well, they
that's what
walked
you
up
wanted to do.
very quickly, but yeah, we would. I would follow shortly thereafter.
Same.
Same.
I'll be in the back of the line.
Okay. Cool.
Back of the shop.
So you guys kind of start to walk upstairs. You hear like a loud commotion coming from the back room, like where Trixon has like a lot of different types of just stuff. You can see that Sebastian just comes flying out. The tiny red imp. He just comes flying out with his giant ears. Don't know what he's flying away from, but he's just flying out of there, and you can just hear like expletives, and it sounds like Karina's in the back room, struggling with something.
Should I put on the hat?
Yeah, try it out. We have quite a walk. Because we're not... It's actually... How far away is the castle?
Pretty far.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather be there if I can look like something other than me.
Just think on it while you have the hat on.
Like very far.
Yeah.
It's a huge town.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because she has plenty of time to attune to it.
Yeah.
Right? I put the hat on.
Okay. What do you? We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Think on that.
Okay.
Are any of you guys doing anything else in Tricks and Fixins?
I'll give a quick smirk to my sister's shenanigans on the way up the stairs.
Are you gonna? So you can't really see it. Are
No,
you?
just,
you're
just listening to it.
got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is he gonna say hi?
Where's Mel? Is Mel okay? Where's Lily? Is Lily okay? Yeah, I'm just catching up.
Mel's
Not seeing
fine.
anyone, really.
No, hold out my arm.
I'll turn my back and Lily's in my back.
I'll scratch Lily's ears.
We do plan to come back, right? Here, right?
At Mel's head.
At the sound of this, by the way, you're like, Mel's fine. And you put your arm out. You can actually see for the first time you see that the portal is starting to form on your arm, and he is basically like crawling out. It looks like he's almost crawling out of your arm. He like
I'll give that a quick double glance.
Yeah, you just see like this liquid envelop your arm, and he just jumps out. The liquid just disappears, and he lands.
You practice that.
Wow. That's a cool trick. Good job, Mel.
What the fuck was that?
Let's know. Yeah, Pseudo Dragon. Pseudo Dragon.
Sudo.
Pseudo-dragon.
Sudoku.
Not voodoo.
Alright.
Not Voodoo Dragon.
This is fine.
We do plan on coming back to the shop, right?
Of course.
Well, I guess till next time, Trixon.
Val's like holding the door open at this point.
Okay. Hey, all of you come over here for a second.
Who's
What's that?
asking that?
Trixon.
I'll send Lith over there and just go into vision.
So lazy. You can literally see him over there.
I know.
Okay, so Lith, the owl goes over. Is Lith just flying, or is he landing on someone?
What's he standing next to?
Trixon is standing next to just a table
Just
with
like a table?
stuff on it.
Just lay him on the table.
Okay, cool. So, I might have something special for you all. So just make sure to come back and visit before you leave. I'm not done yet, but just come back. Okay?
Oh, not right now.
Not right now. I'm just letting you guys know because
You're gonna tell us that you have something special and then make us wait for it?
it has something to do. Oh, no hints.
Oh.
Nope.
Don't worry, we're experts.
You almost
at
got
coming
me
back.
there. I almost wanted to give that to you.
I'm gonna start searching the shop.
No, don't go back there.
We should really get going.
I just wanted to say that because I turned my head and you're halfway across the globe.
That does happen.
Consonant.
Yeah.
All right. Go on now.
Great.
Have a good day. And you guys.
Yep.
All right. What are you guys doing? Where are you guys headed?
Walking at a brisk pace to the
To the
castle.
castle.
I'm skipping.
I'm not skipping. I'm a little tired.
I do want to mention, Tatiana,
Yes.
that as
Jenny, am still sick, so Tatiana is still feeling a little under the weather.
when you woke up and kind of had this tea in your hand that was, pretty much finished because he was basically helping you drink
Feed it
it.
with me,
And
yeah.
as you woke up, he grabbed your hand and put it in there. The taste of hazelnut, almond, and cinnamon is still on your tongue.
That sounds good.
Mhm.
Give me some of that tea.
Like you can still taste it just swallowing.
Okay.
This was it.
Yeah.
That's
It's
good.
strange how intensely you can still taste it.
Eno's tea is the best. I'll say that out loud.
Just randomly.
I'm just like,
Did you have some of this tea recently?
Of
How
Eno's
she came
tea?
back.
yeah.
Did you take her to Eno's or the hotel?
We took her to Eno so that she could get the tea.
Actually, I'd be holding it like down here.
That was the most Val and Lou moment I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Give me my money. High five. Yep.
My coin purse, please.
I put it back in your hand.
Does it feel the same weight as I gave it to him?
Does it?
Not at all. It's close.
Luke, I will tackle you to the ground right now.
Oh, will you now?
Actually, I will kick you to the ground because I don't have to tackle you. I'm still walking too.
Fine.
Thank you.
That's all you needed.
Shit.
Oh,
I grabbed some sausage bits for Lily.
Oh, thank
How much
you.
was
You
it?
asked.
It was
I'm
like, it
gonna
was
feed
200
some
gold,
to
right?
Lily.
I was only reminded because we're passing the sausage shop. I actually have much more of a selection than I previously noticed.
Mm-hmm.
You can go take a look if you want. But
Hey, bud.
Oh.
Did you want some more sausage?
We're busy.
I think we have all the sausage we need.
Oh, okay. Thanks for your business again.
Yeah, no problem.
No
It
problem.
looks like you have plenty of sausage.
Man, that guy's cool. He actually says at a pretty loud volume. Like, you're still there?
You hear that, Varian? Somebody thinks you're cool.
I heard that.
You should feel good about that.
I do.
Varian fan club over there.
The sausage guy.
Hey, dude. Remember you said you'd let me touch your scale next time?
Oh, why? Okay. Get me the fuck out of here.
It's a very friendly sausage, man.
How does this work?
The sausage we did.
Tell her. How does it work?
Have it on.
Uh,
Wait a little bit. Maybe like 15 minutes.
Weird.
An hour.
An hour? Are we gonna be walking for an hour?
You're gonna be walking for a while.
Well, I mean,
So-
how long is
Think
it
really
to get
hard
from
about it.
one side of Raleigh to the other?
Yeah,
yes, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're gonna be walking for a while.
Just think really hard. It'll just click.
That's not how things typically work for me with magic.
It's how this will
Think
work.
about what you want to look like.
Just think about the hat. Not even necessarily what you want to look like. As
I
soon
don't
as you
really
feel,
know. I've never worn the hat.
as soon as you feel that click, start thinking about what you want to look like. Like really what you want to look like, because it'll really fuck you up if you don't.
Yeah, you might want to start thinking about what you want to look like so you have a really
does that
clear
mean?
picture.
It just means you're not going to look very believable.
We've seen it go a little off before. You'll be fine though.
Yeah, you'll be good.
You'll be fine.
You know I'm not good at this kind of thing.
This is different.
You don't have to do anything.
Exactly. This is different.
Oh, do you remember the first time Royce tried to impersonate a... You remember.
I remember
Yeah.
very well.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Do I remember how long those little berries, the fey berries, last?
Ooh, maybe.
I can't recall off the top of my head.
Was it
But-
like 30 minutes?
No. I remember having a gray one, so if you wanted to be a gray elf,
No, thank you.
Don't get those. Don't get those though.
Let's say that they last.
I'm fine.
That they last a month. Just because I can't remember off the top of my head.
That was
they're good.
classic.
They're good for an elf, or they're
good.
they're good for a month. How long does the effect last?
Oh, the effect.
Yeah. I was like, holy crap, that's a long effect.
I was like, whoa. Commitment right there.
The effect actually changes depending on which berry you eat.
Oh.
Oh.
Like I'm sorry, not the effect, but the
duration.
Yeah, the duration.
Oh. Okay.
What do you mean not the effect but the duration?
The duration of like how long the effect lasts. Because the effect would be the color, the duration would be the time.
I see.
When
so
you eat the berry, you change
how,
colors.
how long does he think based on what he saw in the Fae?
I only had one berry.
And how long did that
How long did it last?
30 minutes.
How long did it last?
I think it was like an hour.
Oh, okay. It was out.
Yeah.
Yes.
At least that one did. But apparently they're all different. So you'll figure that out.
out.
You don't know that though.
They also could have different effects, or different durations, or whatever, on the material plane.
It could just kill you.
Oh,
True.
yeah. Well, that's why I used it.
You used one of them.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
became pink.
They're like in
No,
cover.
that was copper.
Yeah.
I thought you were pink.
No, it was bronze.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So we're walking to the castle.
We're walking to the castle talking about bayberries.
Talking about faiberries.
Okay.
We're trying to teach Samaria how to.
How to use a
How
hat.
to
Use
use
a
a
hat.
hat.
So we'll say that an hour passes.
Mhm.
What does Samaria come up with?
Viren's just whispering, Dragonborn, Dragon.
I'm just staring at this point. I'm like, this can't go. Let's
And
see how
since-
this goes.
Since you're all a little bit interested in like what she ends up picking, Tatiana, at this point you notice that her hair is shorter.
Oh yeah.
Like her hair is now
It's like here now.
shoulder length.
Oh, I just
basically.
now
Yep.
noticed that
Shoulder
she
length.
cut her hair.
Yep.
There's been a lot going on,
That happened.
I mean, you just wake up.
but it was like what down to your butt.
Yeah.
No, it was super long.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
there.
I know from the pictures.
Yeah, those are wrong.
Is your hair down?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I will become a
Dragonborn.
also a
Cow.
half.
Dragonborn.
A what?
Yeah, also a high elf.
You were saying that out loud, Virian.
But whereas Samaria is more of a sun elf in terms of the Forgotten Realms, more of a moon elf, and with long, straight black hair.
So paler.
Mm-hmm.
Paler elf with long, straight black hair. What about facial features?
She's Sibylline.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So much more angular and yeah, a little creepy. Black leather,
A little creepy.
Little creepy.
pale, almost
Yeah.
kind of goth. Yeah, black leather.
There's like eyeshadow there, but not really. It's just built into your face.
It's like when you've worn mascara for like a couple of days
you just don't take
and
it
it
off.
becomes your eyeliner. Yes.
Mhm. I know all about that.
The next morning's makeup after you've like really had a good night the night before.
Does it look believable?
It looks like a disguised self. Yeah, it looks like this could
Well,
be.
is it a droopy face growl like
You're right.
Christ?
Right.
You're right. It's not like
Yeah, okay.
what the hell is that?
Okay.
It's also,
It looks like a believable elf.
person.
yes, it's
Yeah.
also not too far from Samaria looks wise. So
So it looks believable. It's not droopy face.
Oh shit.
probably wouldn't notice it happening, would I? Just be walking.
What?
The change.
Oh no, yeah, it's instantaneous. As soon as you like attune to it and you think about what you want to be, you put that on, and it's
Okay.
and that's it. Like you kind of just notice your like skin tone.
Skin changing.
Yeah, that's about it.
Your face is extremely different.
What do I look like?
Here, look at my mirror.
You look really
I
nice.
pull a mirror out of my bag.
It's like Lute's mirror and not Marion's mirror.
I hold
I
it
gave
up to
my
you.
mirror to Luke, so.
Yeah.
Oh no,
No,
did you
I'm
really? I suddenly got really
Does she ever
weird.
does she describe Sibylline to me at all?
Probably, at least once. Yeah.
You see a dragonborn in the mirror, by the way.
That's not what I'm supposed to look like.
Really?
It's not. I don't have a mirror on me. It's a minor illusion.
Oh, okay.
I
She sees
I don't understand.
It's perfect. That's what.
Yeah, no,
That's a
you
good
look great.
disguise. You guys like look good.
Do I look like me?
No,
No.
you look like Virian.
Okay. No, do I look like Varian?
Yes.
I look at them. Do I see any similar coloring at all between the two?
I tried
No,
to-
you're pale black hair. And like, if you were going for Virian, I think you went a wrong direction at some point. But you look good for
Dude, if
what
you're
you
fucking with me, I
are.
swear to God, I'm just gonna pull my hand out.
You started this loot and
Varian, what's your face looking like right now, as far as like emotion wise?
Totally happy.
Oh, baby.
Fake happy.
Totally happy and playing along with everybody.
Oh.
Okay. Got it. I was gonna say, hey, maybe like if you're like super sad and it's showing on your face, it could match like the gothy default. That could be kind of similar, but it's
But
not.
no. But no, I'm just like, if you were going for that, it's not that, but it's good. It's a good look on you.
is that supposed to be?
Yes. One of my honor
Oh,
guard.
is this like a personal thing?
I had 5 people who protected me in Cangron. This is one of them.
I was thinking like a bedroom fantasy thing, but then she says that and I get like super like solemn and respectful, and I'm like, oh wow, that's great.
Insight
Did you just change into the one night?
I'm like, oh, is this like a thing? Like, that was what I meant.
Who are you insight check?
Tatiana.
I'm like, oh.
There's like a slight little bit of uncomfortable that you can sense. Well, that's about it. There's not much else.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about Kaelana or Taranatha, but
You chose the scary one.
I didn't think it would be respectful.
Makes sense.
Is this friend still in Hangron?
Yes. The other two are the two I lost.
I hope you're able to safely reunite with her someday.
I don't think so. I don't think that'll happen. Knowing her.
Well, you can hope.
What is Sumiko doing during this?
Sumiko's bored from just walking.
Sumiko's like floating, throwing flowers.
Like, I picture her like skipping and like people are just kind of walking and she realizes she's far ahead because she's just going and then she has to like stop and like wait. And so now she's just like juggling the stuff inside of her bag of tricks. And closer to the end of the walk, she'll throw one.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Oh.
So let's skip ahead then.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
let's get to the throw one.
Yeah. What are you throwing out of that bag of tricks?
A giant boar.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So as you can see,
Yeah.
you're just kind of tossing these balls of yarn. She puts them away and takes one and just throws it. You see this just giant boar.
Yeah,
Is that what you said?
yeah, that's apparently what number 6 is. So,
Number
Princess
6.
Mononoke style with
Yeah.
giant board.
Yeah.
that is exactly
is it
what
big
I
enough
was
to
thinking.
ride?
Should be. I think it's
I'm gonna,
large.
like-
It's
I'm gonna like
large.
side sit on it with Lily and just pet it while we're continuing the rest of the walk.
What
Yes,
district
it
are
is.
we
It
in?
is a large beast.
That is a good question.
Are we in the hunting district?
She said
She's
towards the end.
looking.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'm
we're in the-
picturing her doing this as you guys are passing the forest in the Stone Soul Court.
Perfect.
Right, yeah.
Perfect. As long, I was like, we're gonna do this before the goddamn guard entrance to the freaking Queen's District.
Yeah, walking across the bridge. With
I would have been okay with that.
I know, that's the problem.
That's the thing.
Yeah, see,
You guys are
You
basically
would.
walking through the very long path. That there's like this huge forest that's in the middle of the Stone Soul Court. It's like a forest, and then there's a garden as well. As you guys are walking, are you gonna ride it?
Yeah, but her legs are like on the side, so not like.
Looking straight fabulous. Coming off the board.
Well, she's in a dress.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Work it.
Yeah.
And she's got Lily in her lap, and she'll just be petting her.
Okay.
Living the life.
All right.
Living your best life. There out
This
there.
is Sumiko's riding a giant boar.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is going on?
He just kind of reaches down and his tusks are kind of hitting the ground. He gets back up. So. Just kind of going forward. Try not
There's
to
that.
knock you off.
That was good fun.
Good board.
Good boy.
Good board.
Extra points.
Yeah. And you all see this.
Well, I guess that's
Most of us
something
are
else.
used to it.
His name is Carl.
Hey, Carl. I pat him on the neck. I back away slowly.
It looks slightly different than other boars that you've seen as well. That's about it. Well, and you've also never seen a boar
I was gonna say, I don't think I've
this
ever even
large.
seen
This
one.
large.
Yeah,
Oh,
they have them in most towns,
But not
little
gigantic.
but not gigantic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Normal sized
bit.
boars.
Normal.
Sumiko only is seen with giant animals so far. It's been a giant bear, a giant goat, and now a giant boar.
And as you approach the castle, you can just see the mist forming.
poor
The mist
bastards.
forming on the stairs.
Yes.
the mist forming on the
favorite.
stairs and coming down. It just makes it look very like heavenly, like like you're ascending into this castle. But yeah.
Look under the stairs. Is what I would say to Samaria.
What? Why?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was telling her to look under the
Got it.
stairs.
Why?
Just look under the stairs.
No.
But why not?
Don't ruin the illusion.
The illusion, it's fucking awful.
Yeah, you're right.
It looks lovely.
Yeah, lovely.
I think so too.
Okay.
I love it. It's kind of similar to other like bougie things that you would see in Kangron.
And she's just totally willing
Yeah.
to be like, what? Like, this is
This is the kind of
a
things that
misty castle.
What
You don't
happened?
have a butler at home?
Wait, you want me to look at the peasants? Nice try.
What's your
He
butler's
knows.
name?
No.
Okay, Rod.
He wouldn't even catch on. He'd be like, bitch. Anyway.
Okay, so you guys walk into the castle.
I want to kick the door open.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I want to kick the door open.
Okay.
Great, I don't even know if it would budge because I'm assuming it's a castle door.
It's a castle door.
Okay, then I'm not that stupid. I won't kick the door open. I'm sorry.
Oh, not even with a strength check?
Hell no!
You can try and kick the
Shadows
door.
like-
I'm gonna
It
like
is
that
a
very
castle
like
door.
slow motion like.
No, that Aragorn in Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Do I notice him
yeah.
trying to kick open the door?
Yeah.
How tall is the door?
And it's like slow-mo. Whoosh.
Yep.
25.
Val is not kicking open the door.
It's a big
You're not
door.
gonna
10 out of 10 return
No.
to king reference.
I was gonna help.
Like it's
No, I'll probably break
Very
my
large.
foot.
I
Well, I could
can
do thaumaturgy.
I can help you push the door open. I can stand to the side and kick it.
Baron, the door's
So
already
you
open.
look like you're okay.
The door's open.
We can close it again and you can
Jesus
try.
Christ, get in the fucking castle, dude.
I didn't know
How
you were
long
such
does
a
this last?
performer.
So I'm guessing that Val just muttered, be really cool if I could kick the door open.
It would be really good if I did that.
I can tell you when I kick something.
How long does the hat?
How long does this
Because
last?
it's not on the card.
It's
I think this guy's self is just concentration.
As long as you're wearing the hat, yeah?
Don't think about yourself.
Well, that's what I'm trying. Because the sky, like, if I actually physically cast it, the spell itself lasts an hour. I wasn't sure if as long as you had the hat on.
I believe it's as long as you have that.
yeah.
Perfect. Don't take off the hat.
Okay.
We can't see it anyway.
Let's
Should
say
not think about
as
herself.
long as
She's
you
fine.
have the hat on.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Is
spell
it going
ends
to
if the hat's
change if I
removed.
think about someone else? Or do I have to take it off for that to happen?
Oh wait, yeah, I looked it up. Okay, so it lasts as long as the spell lasts, and,
So
and then you just have to
Please.
you,
Do it again.
You can
You can
cast
think
it
about
at
it
will,
like a concentration.
basically. So like as soon as it ends, you just have to.
If you felt an ending, could you recast it without?
I
In terms
would,
of the hat.
I would say you wouldn't be able to recast it. You just have to take the hat off,
Okay.
and then put it back on and use it that way.
How long has it been?
Oh, it has been like an hour. So we were
Well,
walking.
it was an hour once she casted it because the attunement,
I'd say that you've been repeatedly just recasting it.
just testing it.
Like, you
yeah.
put it back on, like, right before we
Yeah.
walked in the castle.
Let's say that you now have an hour.
You have an hour.
Okay.
All right. So, unlike the last time that you were at the castle, you can see that it is bustling with guards and visitors. There appears to maybe be some kind of event, as you can see that there are banners up as well, and it's the 151st Royal Ball.
Jesus fucking Christ! Of course.
Yeah.
What, you didn't realize today was today?
What timing to be walking in with
Actually,
Queen's
this
advisor handcuffed
could be
to
good
a
timing.
Warforged?
Oh,
Yeah.
don't you dare.
They're what?
You're going to get us in trouble.
I'm not. I would never.
If we get arrested and I get put in jail,
We're not getting arrested.
We're just going to talk to the Queen. It'll be fine. Trust me.
The last person that's going to arrest us is the Queen.
are you sure?
You also notice a bunch of the guards are like they're different races. Some
of them look like not young, but like you just reached adulthood.
Yeah.
Young, like you're fresh.
Are they staring at us?
I'm gonna wave at all of them.
Because
Not-
most of the guards got slaughtered last time we were here.
Not most of them. Most of them are just kind of running around and doing things and setting and helping to set up or like getting guests to their locations. There's one guard at the door.
I don't recognize any of them.
Good point.
I would say
They're all pretty much killed.
you might recognize some of the guests.
Okay.
A lot of the guards are really new.
Yeah.
You do recognize the guard that is at the door.
Perfect. Okay.
So as you guys are
All
walking
your
in,
friends got murdered.
All your friends are dead.
Awkward.
Their fault for leaking.
So as you guys are
Sumiko.
walking in,
You should probably put the boar like
No.
over there. They're not letting you the boar in the
Does the
castle.
door even fit through the board even fit through the door?
I just walked in with
It's
the
a big
board.
door.
25 feet.
So the boar is in the castle.
I'm on the board, and I'm like queen waving to everybody.
I'm saying you guys are at the entrance right now, so you're talking to the guard.
Yes.
Should we be changing into nicer clothes?
We're fine.
What was his name?
Are you
You didn't give his
sure?
name yet.
No, but
Oh. Got it. Because you would know.
yes.
It's Eeyore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eeyore. Hey Eeyore, how has it been?
Hey, buddy.
Oh no.
I knew it. I knew it.
So just as chipper as always.
Yeah,
It's
I'm alright.
I mean, it's a great day. Everything's bustling around, and everything seems fantastic.
Honestly, it's one of my better days.
I can tell. You look ecstatic. And I can tell it's been working out.
Thanks.
Val puts on his
So-
mask.
Luke, buddy, old friend, pal. Who do you have here?
Well, remember how I always told you about the shadows? Every like now and then.
I remember that, yeah. Sure.
Well, I found them, and I've been traveling around with them.
Introduce me.
So
As soon as he says that, I go into the stone. Luke, do not say Samaria's name. Make something up. I don't give a shit what it is.
No. I have a name.
Oh, okay. She has a name.
I have a name.
but so this is Val.
She says out loud.
This is Val the Meeker.
No.
I have a name. Don't mind me.
I have a name.
I have a name.
I have a name, and it's a boy's name too.
Val the what?
This is Val the Meeker,
That's me.
right? Why are you giving me that look?
What the fuck does mean?
That's like very humble.
Like
and,
kind, caring.
little.
That's the opposite of it.
Val the Meeker.
Bell.
My name is Celine Grandfalcon.
That's right.
Then we have Samiko, Tatiana, Virian.
Hey.
What did you say your name was?
Sibylline Grandfalcon.
And Sib.
She won't be. Oh wow. That is actually her nickname. She won't be recognizable because she's an orphan and lowborn.
Lou doesn't. That's way too many letters. Sib.
I'm gonna wave. Queen wave.
Oh, and then this guy's our friend. We're just we're bringing him to the queen, actually. Friend.
Hate to be a Debbie Downer.
You never are.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We just can't have pets. Especially-
This is the main course for the party.
Oh, God.
How could you say that about Carl?
Make a deception check.
I only have 24 hours with you.
That was
Yeah. 20. Not natural.
You make a deception check as well.
Okay. I do only have 24 hours with you.
Oh!
Anna.
That's a
Anna.
1.
Nice.
Anna.
Equals out.
Yeah. That's a one.
Solid 10.5.
Can you stealth him in?
Yeah, so
Well,
you
all
can tell.
she's
sure,
saying,
sure, yeah,
all
just
she's
like right under your
saying
clothes.
is, I have 24 hours with them.
Yeah.
I'm
That's not a lie.
saying this is the meal of the.
I would
for the
say.
party.
you-
That's true.
I would say that your intention of what you're saying is why. You are. What's the word? Deceiving. He kind of looks up. But we already have food.
Come on.
Do you think that it'll feed as many as this will? And I pat him on the neck again.
I can't walk. I have to ride on this.
Oh my god.
While you guys debate this, do you mind if I go ahead? Here's my letter from the Queen.
Just the original letter?
Yeah. And the stamp of approval or whatever the fuck we got last time for IDs.
I mean, if you have a letter,
Cool, thank you. And I grab it and walk.
you don't have to snatch it.
Thank you.
I hate when they snatch. Alright.
He's having a bad day.
He is?
Yeah, he's a little sick.
I see. Well, I don't know. Tell him to have a better day, I guess.
Well, I try.
All right.
A bit. You know me.
I do.
Well, it was a pleasure seeing you again. Apparently, they're already motoring on, so I will see you in a smidge.
Because it's you, I'm just gonna let it happen. There's a lot going on.
I can tell. Keep that smile up. I say as I walk away.
Yeah, I'll go through
Put the smile away. I'm walking wherever the Queen's chambers was that we were last time.
straight to her bedroom.
Hey, girl.
There's also a throne room.
I'm assuming that everything is being set up. So that she might not be in the throne room. Next best place to find, your bedroom.
I will
Luke,
follow you.
Yeah.
there are stories about Eeyore that you've heard from other people. His name is actually Igorin, but like people kind of don't pay attention to him, and they're just like, he says his name and stuff, and they're just like, oh yeah, Eeyore, whatever.
Anyway.
Yeah, he's known as like the sad elf. But not many people talk to him or give him the time of day, so he always
I
like
thought that was your nickname.
he always enjoys speaking with you.
Poor Igor.
Did I get through with my board?
Yeah, he just let you go.
Cool. I'm gonna follow Val on the board.
Okay.
He's taking every really small corridor he can find to get to the Queen's chamber.
I bet it's still big though, because it's a castle.
I mean, there's still small quarters in the castle.
Yeah, there are small corridors. You get to the one winding staircase,
There we go.
which is the only area since you've come in that is it's a bit tight. Your boar will not fit going up this staircase. You can go another route, but Val will this way.
So we've been to this castle before, so we know our way around, right?
Yeah, there's other routes.
I'm gonna take another route to get to where he's going.
Okay. Yeah, like you can get to where you're going. You just might not be able to follow Val.
I'm gonna try and like sneak up on him.
On a
On
giant
a
board.
large
On a
board.
large door, storming through a castle.
This is Sumiko we're talking about.
It sure is.
It is.
It is.
I'm just saying. Your version of sneaking and hers are very different.
Yeah.
Ba-dum.
I would like to check the speed of that there boar.
It's probably fast as fuck.
I don't know what it is.
Just because you're taking a different route than him.
That's fine.
Giant boar.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 120. So I'm fucking stupid.
40 feet. Okay.
Oh, that's not too far off from my speed.
Yeah, you are faster than this
Yeah,
boar is.
I am faster than the boar.
Bro.
So I'd say, yeah, you would get there before she would. Are you guys also following Val, or are you following Sumiko the boar?
Let's stick with Val.
Sumiko and the boar.
I follow him.
I guess we just didn't see the queen on our way through the throne room or anything like that.
I would say you guys were heading to the throne room.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Well, he said he's
He
heading
said
to
he
the
was
going to
to
the
her
bedroom
queen's
quarters.
chambers.
Yeah, I'll send it over chamber.
Like
to her
to her
chamber.
room.
Yeah, I'm following
Got
And I'm just
Oh yeah.
I'm just sticking with him because
Because you're smart.
Val should go to some kind of receiving room.
I am going to her receiving room.
No. I guess I don't know. All right.
So they're all together, but I'm not with them.
Not yet, no.
She is in the throne room. Why are we headed this way? It's a different path.
This isn't the way to the throne room.
No, it's not the way I've ever
Where are we
taken.
going?
To her bedroom.
That's not a receiving room. You've dealt with royalty before. Be polite. Go to a receiving room. Where did you see her last?
I mean,
Wait
it
a
depends
minute.
on what she's receiving.
Thank you.
Oh, goodness.
Oh.
Literally just holds out the fist.
And I wait for somebody
I was wondering we got so silent.
From what you told me about her, she's not entirely fond of you. Do you really think you're going to have a good time if you suddenly show up in her bedroom?
She loves me.
Depends on what kind of.
That wasn't the way you told me it went.
She does not love me, but it'll be just
Then we
super
should be
funny
going to
when I
the
show up in
throne
her
room or
bedroom.
something. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Where's the throne room?
It's this way.
We should be going that way.
How far away from the throne room are we?
At this point, I'd say you're about 5 minutes of walking.
I was gonna send an L.
Is there a guard around?
There are guards around that are kind of just like moving throughout the castle.
Hey,
Hey,
where's the queen?
I don't know.
Is she in her throne room?
I don't know.
Excuse me.
Isn't your job to
We're
guard
looking.
the queen?
We're looking to talk with the queen. We're going to go wait in the throne room, as is polite. And you can fetch her for us. Do you mind?
You look really tired.
We are tired.
You should honestly never say that to a lady.
We are tired. Please go and get the queen so that we can talk with her. We'll be in the throne room waiting. We have very important information that she is very much going to want to know.
We'll be in the throne room, thank you. And then everyone in the throne room.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. One of these days. One of these days I'm gonna kill him.
Look at that crossbow. Okay, inspiration.
You?
All right.
That boisterous laughter was actually just a little, and then walking towards.
Cherry.
Okay, so.
You're lucky I'm not going to do any damage to the walls here.
So are you guys not moving towards the throne, towards her chamber anymore, or are you now
Yes, we're
going
going
towards?
the throne room.
Okay.
I'm still going towards the bedroom.
Yes, on a giant boar.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
That is still in motion.
Val said we were going.
So you get to her chambers.
And I want to enter them.
Lute,
Yes.
go get Sumiko.
Why me?
Because I don't trust Val.
Fair.
I don't trust them either.
I want to enter the room.
Okay, so
You're
you
handcuffed
guys.
to a Martos.
No. He's handcuffed to himself. I am just holding the handcuffs.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you guys aren't here.
The doors are locked.
I would like to use thaumaturgy to open them.
I think with thaumaturgy it doesn't open
Not how
locks.
it works.
No.
It would
Oh.
just-
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
you could like open a window or
Yeah.
Shut up.
shut a door.
I'm just gonna wander then.
So,
There's a sudden sigh of relief in the air.
knowing that
The entire castle size.
Sumiko was going to meet us at the Queen's chambers, I will think into the stone. We're headed to the throne room.
Good idea.
Smart one, ladies and gentlemen.
So you hear that. Do you now want to head in that direction?
Sure, but I'm still gonna be waving at all the guards as I go towards that direction.
Every look is
How do
confused.
they react? Yes.
Every look is confused.
I'll also throw a flower at each of them. This is the most fun Sumiko's been able to have.
In a while. It's been a rough time.
Something isn't trying to
I
kill
didn't get
us.
to leave any flowers for the dead body, so.
And most of the guards are just extremely confused. seeing this boar just like running through the castle as like a flower lands on their face, and they look up just to see you.
What is my cat thinking this whole time? Just sitting in my lap.
Looking regal as fuck.
Your cat is just
Meow, 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 meow.
looking around,
Perfect.
seeing everything at a 10-foot view now off of the ground.
This is great.
She's oddly like okay with it. She's not like
She's not in the bag for once.
She's used to it by now.
yeah. Honestly,
This
she's
is
like
my life.
just being outside of the bag is enough.
It smells amazing.
Okay, so you eventually make your way to the throne room,
Cool.
and actually,
I'm assuming I get there after them.
Is there a throne chair?
Oh god.
there is a throne chair.
Fucking dare.
Hell
Don't
yes.
you dare.
Hell yeah. That's where Val's sitting when she walks in.
All right, as you open up the throne room.
Oh, I thought we were in it. Okay.
No.
Open up the door to the throne room.
This cat is not in
the chamber. Yeah, there are a lot of like very, very long, almost like picnic tables. They are made out of like very heavy woods, and there are different like sorts of like cutlery sets and whatnot on each, with like folded napkins in the shape of different animals and like small crests that are on each one. They like line the chamber, and they weren't in the chamber the last time you were there. But yeah, you can go into the throne
But
if you like.
is there a throne chair?
Of course.
Yes.
Val, don't.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to the chair, and are there armrests and shit too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he's sitting with like one leg like this, like.
It's oddly uncomfortable, but you feel powerful.
Bow, peasants. I'm just kidding. Sorry, the chair. It was the chair. It's the chair.
Get out of the chair.
Val's staying in the chair.
Who else?
Get out of the
Other than us, who else in the room again?
Huh?
Other than us, who else in the room?
No one else is in this room right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, it just looks like it's been set up for like a later event that just hasn't happened yet.
That's a nice chair.
It's oddly very uncomfortable.
You shouldn't be in
It's
it.
no wonder she's such a bitch.
That's one explanation.
Is your hood up or down right now?
My hood will be up.
Okay, never mind then.
Val, get out of the chair. Please.
It's just a
I'm
chair.
not getting out of the chair.
You understand that the chair has meaning.
And right now, its meaning is my chair.
At this point, the doors
Chairs have
slam.
meanings?
The doors slam open, and you hear that chairs have meanings. As you can see, Sumiko's on the floor.
Sumiko, if you could make the ball disappear, please, that would probably be a little more proper for talking to the queen.
I can't do that.
I command you. Sorry, I can't.
Can I go up to the throne and like physically drag Val off of it?
You can try.
The mage hand is immediately. As soon as she walks up, it's gonna be like in front of her.
What's it gonna take to power past the mage hand? What's it gonna take to dodge the
Sorry.
mage hand?
I would really like to take this opportunity to be a royal guard.
Come.
Ooh, me too.
I'm sorry, I do have audience with the king.
Fucking.
I
can't do that.
This is so
I
much
walk up and
fun.
stand like
This
this.
is a mockery of action.
In front of
I'm sitting like next to Val
Because I
playing
have
like
no
a royal song.
No
Okay.
respect for the
I'm gonna go up next to Val, still on the board, going like this.
Okay, so now
Samaria's trying
to
so hard
picture
not
this
to
sight.
cry.
Samaria, to picture this sight, you see Val kind of slouching in the throne chair instead of sitting up like upright. To the left of him, you can see that Lute is just playing a song. On the right side of him, you can see Sumiko looking down at you and waving. And on both sides of you, You can see that Virian and Tatiana are both looking at you.
Standing guard.
Mm-hmm.
You're embarrassing.
And then Liv lands on my shoulder.
And I'm just gonna wait for the queen like this.
Drop your hood for me now. You have a crown now.
Ooh, can I have a spear?
I can't do multiple.
I'm gonna take some of the flowers
think I
and
can. I've
pick
never
off a
actually
bunch
tried.
of the petals and just go.
Petals start raining down.
Yep.
Just embrace it. Just embrace it, Samaria. This is us now.
This is fun,
Wait,
you
can't
guys.
can't your fancy thing be a sphere?
What?
Can't your fancy
Oh
thing
shit,
be a
it
sphere?
can! Tool of the monastic.
Sphere.
Spear mode.
Shape of sphere.
There we go.
So what do we see on Samaria's face right now? Other than utter disapproval. Queen said.
This is your plan, is it? Talking to her.
Yeah.
What is
I gave you a
Amartos
choice.
doing?
To
Yeah.
not come.
You're insane.
You can see that Amartos is just kind of giggling, like trying not to take up space. But he is finding it pretty funny, especially because like he has been in here many times.
Do I need to come remove you from that chair?
No, don't worry. She really needs to come though, because this chair's really fucking uncomfortable.
You want me to make it worse?
You can feel that it's slightly less uncomfortable now.
Actually,
Like
hold
it's
on.
getting a little bit better as time goes on.
Oh.
There it is. We're good.
Because your ass is getting numb.
Do me a favor and make an insight check.
Oh shit.
Can I use a luck?
You may. You may.
No, wait, I was like, oh.
No, it was like I questioned it in my head. And I was like, no, you may.
It's his birthright.
No!
Yeah.
6.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
What is he inciting?
Yeah.
Nothing.
The comfort of the
Never.
throne.
No,
Not a
no,
damn
no,
thing.
Not a
Damn
damn
thing.
Nothing at all.
Saddle, wait.
Yeah. Maybe.
The queen was there all.
Liv, could you go find the queen, please?
You can just see Lith. It's the most elegant owl fly ever.
The most elegant, raggedy looking owl.
You can actually see that it does impact the flight a little bit as it has to like as it's like doing a lot of gliding. But yeah, Lith leaves and kind of turns the corner. But
Please do not make me remove you from that throne.
I have tables set out for you. The chairs are probably a lot comfier.
If it's so uncomfortable, then come back here.
Lady
it feels
Sib,
even better now.
a place is set for you at the table.
Why is she such a bitch if this chair is super comfy?
Seb, since when can you speak to your king this way?
Would you like to join me on the board?
It's a good question.
Sperry will approach the throne.
Okay.
You may come.
I stand aside.
They let you through?
She's gonna sit down on Val's lap,
Oh.
and she's gonna say, if you don't get off this fucking phone in 5 seconds, I swear to God, I will kill you.
Are we talking 5 seconds like here or in the face?
Can I?
Are we talking
Sorry,
5 seconds?
if you don't get off this throne in 5 seconds, I'm going to kill you.
Are they whispering this? Are you whispering
Yes.
this?
Yes,
Can I hear it?
probably. She's not trying to conceal it at all.
You're close, you're close.
Oh, I want to whisper in and be like, "Is this what feelings are?"
You have to promise to bring me back like I did you.
What does that
Oh.
She'd stand up. What does that mean? What are you talking about?
You died. You died.
You don't remember.
Tatiana's gonna get real serious when this comes up.
I what?
You don't remember, do you? Do I remember the first time I died in the ocean?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the ocean? Or a large body of water?
What? Yes?
You passed. For a minute.
The island?
Hmm?
The island.
Mm-hmm.
You've been there too, Varian.
Huh?
As you kind of hear them talking about this, since it's something that they haven't mentioned before, you realize you've been there too. The time that you died, you went to this island.
No.
When you woke up, you were floating in the sea, far from the island. And the sky was a perpetual night. There were 2 moons, one that's slightly smaller, and you started to submerge. But it didn't seem like you were drowning, just like you were falling deeper. But then you woke up because you got revived. And that's when all that other stuff went down. But as they talk about it, you remember this. It like flashes through your head.
Do you show it on your face?
Yeah, once I remember it. I'm enjoying myself being a king's guard, and I'm like, wait a second.
He's just got real serious.
Hey.
Wait.
He's been there too.
Who? What?
I have been there.
If I died, why am I not dead?
There's a buffer period.
Magic.
Did you bring me back?
Nope.
Then who?
Were you guys just dying in the ocean for fun?
You were in an ocean.
I was standing on an island in the sand.
I was in the ocean.
That dark water.
Mm-hmm. And the dark sky.
That's what we have to look forward to.
What on earth are you talking about?
Ocean water.
It wasn't all that
That
bad.
sounds peaceful.
I don't
I've been to many oceans, but
know.
not like this.
Sperry's gonna leave the room. Yep.
Okay.
Outie.
You remember that it was oddly peaceful, though.
It was. I met some great people.
What? When? Where?
I don't know where. A year ago. And I died.
Oh.
Did she really not know?
That's not.
You don't just know when it happens.
Mm-mm. You just wake up. I don't think that's it though. I don't think that's the final piece.
It's
I
like a
think there's more
transition.
to it. Yes.
Why? Why did you
Bring that up.
guys die? You
Wait.
both died?
I was there when you were there when I died the first time.
I thought you meant you died with her again.
No, I don't think I got to that point. She, on the other hand,
I thought she was gone for good.
Well, I mean, technically she was.
She's gonna be standing outside of the door.
Yeah, she's gone by now.
in the hallway.
If she's standing outside the door, I mean, this chamber echoes a bit. The door is still open. You can hear this. Like the door is sound.
I'm gonna look
sound
at
damp.
Val.
It's very thick.
Are you gonna go after?
You wish.
Why?
I think she might need someone to help her process this. I think she would want it to be you.
I'm staying in this chair until the queen gets here.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
I will go after Samaria.
Okay.
She's outside. She's not far. She's just in the hallway,
Okay.
catching her breath.
I'm gonna track her down. I didn't know that you didn't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
No.
suppose I should have. It's never happened to me before, so.
I can't imagine.
Yes, it's very strange.
Samaria, I've been wanting to tell you. When I saw that happen to you, I wished that I could have helped and that I could have protected you and stopped.
It wasn't
And
your
stopped it.
responsibility.
But that's the thing. I needed someone to do that for me so that I could do what needed to be done, and I just thank you. That's all.
You're welcome. I do what needs to be done.
I know.
I'm sorry. I'll get back inside. I didn't.
It's
I
okay.
wasn't prepared to learn that.
No.
I thought it was some kind of dream.
If you need a moment.
No, I'm fine, I think. I'm fine.
Okay. Let's go get Val's ass off that throne.
I think that would be a good idea, yes.
Cool.
As soon as they come back into the room, like, what are their, like, what do you all, like,
Exuberating.
you all look like you're about to fuck some shit up?
Sim's just gonna look sad.
Oh.
Alright, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Disappointed.
I'll just hang back with her and follow her lead.
I think you should get out of that chair. I think you really should get out of that chair.
I'm gonna take my my tool of the monastic and like spin it, and as it's spinning, it's gonna turn into the this like
Gauntlet.
studded gauntlet and the hook with the chain. Just a suggestion.
Are you all threatening our fair emperor?
Yeah, Luke, get him, and I stand up.
And like turn it back into a sword and sheath it.
Okay.
You made our king rise, you horrible people. Luke, you
I do what needs to be done.
The proper term is rebel.
rebel. Don't rebel about the king.
Overthrown. I'm up.
Did you fall asleep?
What?
I'm just gonna tap.
Was that an intentional dollhouse rap? I just... Okay.
I don't know what that is.
That's
Maybe.
fine. Alright.
Dollhouse is the best shit ever.
So good.
You hear the
Did I fall asleep?
throne room doors close behind you. Hello.
Damn it!
I heard that you were all waiting for me. It's nice to see you again.
I'm going to gently put my hand on Amartys's arm and like bring him forward to the queen.
As you were doing that, you can see kind of from the top of the chamber, there is an elf that drops down.
Oh. Like a spider.
You have seen her before. Her name is Gilthy. And she just has blonde, short hair. She has a red vest with like chainmail underneath. You could stop right there. Why is he here? And the queen kind of, let them pass. You can also see that from behind the throne room, that door opens as well as Leonthorn walks through. This is your first time seeing him, but he is a high elf. He has blonde hair. He has 2 blades at his side. He looks very on edge, and his armor is like classic Stone Soul Vanguard colors, between like the golden plate in the middle and the like tealish blue surrounded by brown.
As he's walking through, all right. You aren't all trouble then. Everything's okay?
Is there trouble?
I just heard that there was someone in here that was requesting the queen, and I'm just a little on edge.
Yeah, that was us.
He sheathes them. So he goes over to the queen's side. You can see at this point, Gilthy just runs over to the nearest column and starts climbing it, and she's just climbing.
I like her. She's spry.
Yeah, she's going to perch. She sees you looking. I like high places, okay?
Have you been here the whole time? You laughed.
I like high places, okay?
You laughed, didn't you? You did.
Oh, okay, well, whatever that I might have saw might have been funny. I will never say whatever. And she just kind of goes back up, and she's on like one of the many beams.
Nice.
And just kind of sits with her back to the column, her legs dangling. You can notice her. Notice that she's there now. As the queen is kind of just walking over.
What was her name?
Who?
Gilthy. Gilthy.
Gilthy.
Gilthy.
Gaelthi.
Like her.
As the queen walks over to you all, you can see she looks a little tired. Like she looks like she's a little worse for wear. And she kind of looks at you all. How about we go sit over here? Perhaps I can get us all some food or something while we talk.
Food would be nice.
I could eat.
Leave him over there. As she points just like over by the throne.
He's probably hungry too.
You can have some food. I'll talk with him later.
Okay. I thought you would be a little bit more pleased to be reunited.
It's caused a lot of harm here. And I would just prefer that the first time that him and I are talking, it is alone. Between the two of us.
Okay.
I would rather sit and commune with you all. So you all are the saviors. And you have my thanks. I appreciate what you've all done. So please, come and take a seat. Now, I haven't met you, I don't think. Did you help them?
Picked me up on the way.
What's your name?
You can call me Sib.
Okay. Sib?
Short for sibling.
Huh. I've heard of you actually.
You think there's only one sibling?
I think that there's only one sibling that would be up to fighting with the shadows. You did fight with them, right?
Yes.
Are you not the sibling from Kangron?
No, I've never been there.
Make a deception check.
Now is the time.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
I told you not to use that.
What in the hell is that? What is that behemoth? Hold on,
no. Yeah,
viewers.
Does the map cam get that bad boy?
It's so far away.
Just roll that in the middle, just so that the viewers can see.
For reference.
For reference. That's a big dice.
That's a big boy.
That's an 8. Her mod's -1.
Ooh.
The charisma's not there.
Okay. All right. Well,
It's because it wasn't sitting on the 20 like the rest of my dice are.
regardless, appreciate your contributions, Sib.
Thank you.
You can see that there's a smirk and kind of like a suspicious aura about her as she's kind of looking. She's like,
Do I see the smirk?
Sib. Yes.
No. Detect thought.
Huh?
Detect thought.
I don't know who that is. But it's interesting that they would bring someone in under disguise.
Okay.
I'm not going deeper than that.
Okay.
Nope.
Gonna get into some weird shit.
I just don't think I would pass it, so nope.
Fair.
Cool.
Fair.
Okay, yep.
So, tell me,
This is the look he's giving you.
tell me everything. Please.
Don't look at me like that. I did my best.
Are we at a table that
Not
has
alive,
chairs
alright.
like every corner?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I will have moved a chair and I'm still on the board at the table, but I'm gonna be eating and avoiding eye contact with the queen.
Okay. She's gonna wait a little bit, and kind of look it over. Could you please sit at the table? I normally don't allow pets in the throne room. I'm willing to make an exception, but at least not have it at the table.
I will get off the board and sit at the chair and then continue to avoid her eyesight.
Word. So, can someone explain this to me, please?
Well, we did everything that you asked.
How did that go?
Swimmingly.
Bisno murdered Xena.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I almost died, but we saved Amartos and we banished Bisno. And you won't be hearing from him again anytime soon.
Beautiful. Truly.
So, can you explain your role in all this?
Of course. What? Just from the beginning? But what specifically would you like to know?
From the beginning.
Fine. Well, originally, as you know, I hired on Martos in the Stone Soul. And at some point in time, he made a deal. And all of this was caused. Now, the first time that Amatos visited me, I could see past the beast and saw that the man was still there. I hoped that he would be able to power through this. I gave him advice on what he could do, and I asked him if I could help in any way. He refused and said that he never knew when Bisno would take over. He was always on the run, but I gave him the resources that he would need in order to hopefully banish it himself. That didn't work out. I'm not sure if it was because of a lack of being able to acquire the resources, or Bisno not allowing him to. So some time went. I hadn't heard from him in a while. I truly thought and hoped that the man had escaped his fate. Unfortunately, I was then met a second time, this time with Bisno. Or rather, Bisno in control of Martos' body. Since I immediately recognized this is not the same boy that I knew, I immediately started to talk with him. Maybe see if we could come to some sort of arrangement, because this bloodshed is something that I have to stop. Through any means.
What kind of arrangement did you try to make?
I wanted to know what he was after. Why he was here. What did he want? So, he mentioned to me that he was looking for a way to somehow get to this plane. He mentioned that he was in some sort of fight, that he needed help. Of course I was not going to lend him aid, lend him my soldiers to fight his demon war. However, there had to be something that I could do, because as mentioned, he is a bit beyond me. So she kind of takes a moment, pauses. Leonthorn is oddly, he's oddly serious and tense. But he has food in front of him, and he's just really focused. He seems to be staring forward and not paying that much attention. I'm sorry, he's just focused. He seems to be just staring at his food, almost.
What's wrong with you?
Staring past it. He kind of gives you a look. As he gestures to the Queen. The Queen is still talking. As she catches herself, she continues. I lied to Bisno. I told him that I would give him something that I don't have or know about. He was searching for some sort of artifact, some sort of power. I told him that if I told him where it was, he would leave Stonehaven alone, and he would leave Santeel alone. I gave him... I was foolish, and I underestimated him, and I sent him to a place in the Feywild to look for this artifact.
a place where I knew it is not a very nice place. He came back. That was a gamble that I made that I regret. He came back, obviously very upset. And after killing a number of people in the castle, he informed me. Sorry, not in the castle, outside of the castle. I tried to hide it so that I could keep everyone calm. And that is when you stumbled upon the conversation that I was having with him. He was upset. He wanted to know why I didn't. That's basically it.
What did you give him? Because he did find a way to complete the ritual that he wanted.
I gave him nothing.
Insight.
Please.
18.
18.
19.
19. Okay. She kind of hesitated just a little bit before saying those words. And you can see that she kind of avoided eye contact for a moment as she recollected herself and looked back up.
What did you give him?
I did not give him anything that he was asking for. It was just information. He wanted to know just about this power. I gave him a little bit more information. The only thing that I had.
What was the artifact?
He said something along the lines of... he didn't give me an exact name. He just said that it was something that could augment his abilities and align himself with someone beyond him.
Did the word spark come up?
Yes. He did mention that twice. It was odd. Something, he said, he wants to spark something within himself.
A divine spark?
I don't know. The only other thing he said, it was something along the lines of a spark of life, a spark of energy, something like that.
But that didn't mean anything to you.
It did not.
Did it say what extra power he would get? Where would he get that extra power that he was looking for?
He didn't say that, no. The only information that I had was of different places of note within Santeel that different kinds of magical items and swords might be.
Do you remember those names?
I only gave him one. And it is between Majtaman and Raklaw. They're islands of solstice. The great battle was fought a long time ago. I believe it was actually during the Battle of Civilis, many moons ago. But during this battle, there was one champion that fell. There was supposedly a power hidden deep within this island that possibly related to that champion. I really don't know much beyond it, and honestly, it was the most that I could give to him that seemed like he would take it and go away. But I let him know that I didn't know anything else about this specific power.
So you just pointed the demon, the Baylor demon, to the most powerful artifacts you were aware of.
One. And a rumor, if anything.
Well, you made it out of it okay.
I have to make certain choices. And I think that before we judge, we consider that it is the fate of many, not just myself. I was not trying to save myself.
You are talking to more than one person who has put their life down for the fate of many.
Then you understand that sometimes certain things need to be done.
It was what was necessary at the time, Tatiana.
I understand that you're upset. I would be too. Especially after what you have all been through. But given the position that I was put in, I don't feel that I had any other choice.
And I would make, if she'd let me, eye contact with Tatiana, and I would say, what I did for you, I did not only to protect you, but to protect everyone.
I know that.
The needs of the many. Sometimes that way, the needs of the few. She's not wrong.
I think she protected herself and her kingdom
She's
and
a queen.
risked the rest of the continent.
She's a queen. Without her, what becomes of the kingdom? The power vacuum? Chaos?
It backfired on her a little bit.
It's better than destruction.
Her life is more important than yours or mine.
What?
Her life is more important than yours or mine.
I wouldn't hand a weapon to a creature like Bisno. I would die first, and
That is enough. Alright?
what's enough?
That is enough. I will not allow for any more of this. Please allow the queen to finish.
Oh, it's not the queen talking. Okay, I'm not quite as
No.
angry as I would have been.
In that case, I look at the queen and say, forgive me.
Much deeper voice.
Yeah.
So the queen kind of looks over at Leonthorn. Leonthorn? It's fine. And he kind of like sits back in his chair. You can tell he's still kind of like tense. Which you can understand the feeling of. Having been in very close proximity to like your father and the kind of run, like in different kinds of meetings and things where it can start to get tense. You're like, don't talk to that person that way.
Take it down a notch. Forgive me, Your Majesty, I did not mean to interrupt.
That is fine. That's fine. So, after that meeting, that is when things got a little messy. Messier than they already were. Now we have a third party. We have some kind of person that I am not aware of who has entered my castle, as well as 2 children that are hell-bent on causing destruction wherever they go. So now I have a castle full of deceased guards and guests, and I took as many of them that I could and escaped, as seeing what they were capable of, I did not think that we could take that on. So I grabbed about 20 of the guests and some guards and whoever I could find who was not on the first floor engaging, and I sent them through a portal. While there, we were followed by them, and we were chased. I managed to find refuge with some of the elven communities, but I found that the portal that I had taken to get there had been cut off. It had been altered. And I only knew this because me and another attempted to go back to the castle, and we found that this portal took us somewhere else. And as they were attempting to use teleportation magic, planar magic, we managed to get out, but not before he was fatally wounded. So now I'm back in the Feywild with a dear friend who risked it all to allow us to escape after the portal had been messed with. And that is where I've been, trying to put the pieces back together. As I returned, I found what had happened, and it seemed as if things were starting to get back to normal as I was not being chased and there wasn't any more harm being done to the city. Any questions?
So when you decided to jump ship after
Watch yourself.
your castle was ambushed, what if they turned their view on the town?
From the Feywild, we had messaging go out
Messaging.
to all of the guards to escape.
It was messaging that saved us when we were up against Pisno, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's very effective.
I'm not worried about your guards. Whoever came into your castle, if they turned on the citizens after you left, what then? You're the queen, correct?
Well, the guards ran away too. So,
Oh.
everyone that mattered was okay.
The guards were ordered to have the civilians flee. But if we're here to question my judgment, then this meeting can be over.
We're not.
We're here to return Martos to you. We're here to get the information that we need. And whatever reward you're offering for us completing the job for you.
That's fine. I can do all of those.
Wonderful.
But if we're going to sit here and question decisions that I made as a queen, the Queen of Santeel,
Mm-hmm.
that's not a conversation we're going to have.
This is not your first blunder.
I would like to see you try and rule a continent and tell me that you won't make mistakes.
Let me try. You let 2 children, 1 child, kill your whole guard. I found the note from my father, fearing for his life. Kedari?
I recall the man.
What do you have to say for yourself? Because it's not going to be good enough. But I need answers. I'm desperate.
Varian, be careful.
No.
What specifically are you asking?
How did he die? Who killed him? What are you going to do about Kelsora?
I don't know what I'm doing about Kelsora. I've sought counsel with the 8 wizards in Arenthia, because they are a lot stronger than I am, and hopefully can figure something out. But this is beyond any level of power that anyone in Santeel has, myself included. So, this same girl, who most likely did this to your father?
Yes.
Is the same girl who did this to my castle and to the people of Santeel. I'm trying my best.
I don't need you to try your best. Where is the stone sword? Where's the graves?
I could have someone lead you there.
Okay. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm walking out of the throne room.
Bells.
We're done. Who should we contact for our reward?
I'll contact you before you leave town.
Thanks for the food.
Do I notice this behavior from everyone?
Do you notice what?
Like the type of vibe you're all giving?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It is
Val might as well be silent illusion off of him.
I want to follow them with like the boar behind me, but before I go, I'm gonna put the heart glasses on the ground and break them.
Oh, wow.
Val's like,
Okay. She looks very.
not what I was
She looks very confused. Like,
Like, how did those get there? Weren't those in my guest room?
Those were yours. That's all I'm gonna say.
please tell me she's like,
She'll do a big hair flip.
Well, like always, it's a pleasure. And I wish you the best. And till next time.
what
I
has gotten into them?
Their
Majesty, I'm
temperatures
so
are
sorry.
high, and things have happened. But they mean their best. They're just... a lot has happened. As I'm sure you can understand.
The fight with Bisno was traumatic for them, and it's not been more than a day. I'm sorry.
I accept your apology on one condition. Who are you?
I don't know what you mean.
She's someone that needs to be protected. The information behind it is not important. Just that they need to be protected. And we will see to it as such. If you need to pry, I'd rather you not. But as it stands right now, she's protected by the shadows.
It is well, Lute. And she will curtsy very low and take off the hat.
Damn.
Okay.
I don't make these choices, she makes the choices.
Yes. Yes.
does.
I don't make these choices, I just deal with them.
I feel you.
are we out of the room yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the only people in the room at this point are Ludus and Maria.
I'm sorry for deceiving you. I did not want to, but it was what was necessary at the time. I'm sure you know who I am.
I'm aware. Especially since we've met once before. She kind of puts her hand on your shoulder. Please stand. Or sit, rather. You don't have to kneel.
She'd sit.
Are you aware of what's...
And I'm sure you understand why. She's doing what she's doing.
I know I have to go back, but I can't go back just yet.
Oh, okay.
I have things to do, and I made a promise. I know that you know.
I will do you a favor and I will not not say anything.
I know that you know what it's like to be responsible for more than just yourself. And to be judged for the personal choices you make.
She kind of just points to the empty seats.
Yes. Again, I apologize for that. They forget themselves.
I do not blame them. In fact, it's oddly refreshing to see people just being honest with themselves. I'm not the best. Could have done some things better. I've done a lot of things better.
But you still at least did something.
Being royalty does not make one infallible.
I'm just a person at the end of the day.
You're doing fine.
Sometimes I doubt that. But thank you.
You did well, and you are still their queen. And they know that, despite their actions.
I'm the Queen of Santeel. Whether I'm their queen is a much different question.
Well, some of them you're there.
You will have the chance to win them back going forward.
Depends on if they want to be one. So if they don't, that's okay too. They've done us. You've all done us. An unforgettable service.
That means a lot to me.
Go join your friends. We'll be in contact soon.
It was a pleasure. I wish you the best. Till next time.
Also, what was going on with that glasses thing?
It's
Did she just break her own glasses as a...
I don't know what those are.
it's better to
Actually.
leave questions about Samiko unasked.
I mean, if she was upset and wanted to break something, maybe like a plate or something like that.
She is
Right.
like a child. She follows the actions of those around her.
But those are her glasses.
Yes,
Yeah.
we know.
It's okay. She's learning.
Just very confused.
One cannot estimate the inner workings of her mind.
Join your friends. As you're leaving, two things that you notice. One, you can see that there's like a pool of blood underneath Leonthorn's chair because he's gripping his sword, he's just gripping it so hard that like blood is coming from his fingers.
Got it.
Can I ask a question before we leave?
Sure.
Majesty, what do you know of this artifact? If I may be so bold.
You may. I don't know much. I just know that he was seeking it.
Very well.
Do you know something?
I don't know yet.
Well, perhaps we can schedule a time to talk then.
All right.
You know where I am.
Yes.
Anything else?
She will put the hat back on.
Alright.
And be Sib again.
And Leothorn, hopefully next time I'll get to play for you again. I say with healing word level 3.
Nice. He kind of like eases up a little bit.
Oh my god, that was hell for Samaria.
I appreciate that.
So bad.
For Samaria, fuck Samaria, that was helpful for me.
The only other thing you notice is Gaelfie is sitting up top and she's like
It's just like
How far have we gone?
I'd say you're like down the hall.
You left a
Like-
bitch alone.
If
Mr.
they
Queen.
haven't walked out yet, like if I haven't caught them in the hallway yet or seen them run out, I gotta run back to the throne room.
Okay.
You'll probably catch us right as we're walking out.
I
Yeah.
will
I would say that.
bow again deeply to the queen, or curtsy, I guess,
I bow.
as best I can. Yeah.
Or curtsy.
All of the
Either-
above.
I love that
Either is fine.
that you guys are both doing the same thing for like wildly different reasons. Like complete neutral over here, just like, oh god, don't piss off the queen, and then like, oh my god, the law though. Like just that's
Yeah,
so great.
Either is fine.
Oh,
like,
bourbon in my nose now.
yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
it's not like gender exclusive, I guess.
Whichever one you want.
Yeah, so it's whichever you want.
Whatever that
like
feels like.
like
What does Luke want?
a man could curtsy, and that would be fine.
Ooh, it's a both. Bows while trench coat.
Bows
Curtsy.
into a curtsy.
So bow while cloak billowing.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The way Samaria curtsies is so low that it's probably almost kind of a bow. So you can probably just mimic whatever
To
she's
put-
doing
to-
and
just
be
to push
fine.
Might as well just do a push-up.
Luke grew up in royalty.
Yeah.
So
So the two of you walk out of the throne room, kind of closing the door behind you, and you see that Val at this point is walking back, and you are there.
Did the door already close?
Yeah, you can open it. It's not like locked.
Okay, hi, and then I push open the door.
Okay.
Oh,
Is she still there?
Yeah, they're still sitting. Actually no, they have now stood at this point, but they're over by one of the tables.
Furion and I are just heatedly walking.
Ow.
are you walking back into the room?
Yeah.
I put my hand on you and bow.
I just have a question.
What's your
I'm gonna kill her.
question?
I
I know who the
understand.
fucking
that.
purple hair lady is.
She's Keon. She told us.
But she
told us her name.
traveled
Yes.
back here. He does have a good point. The queen may know.
Give me a minute.
Be polite.
Always.
I'll be with
You're
you.
not always
Look at
polite.
this, polite. And I'll start walking towards the queen.
Okay.
Non-aggressively.
I'm following behind him.
No matter what, Linthorn is still like, just hand on his weapon.
That's fine.
And is kind of just looking at you.
You should really eat. And then I'll sit across from the queen.
Okay. So
Or
you
she's standing. I'll go across from the queen, wherever her positioning is.
sure.
Who's the purple-haired lady?
Which purple-haired lady?
Two different colored eyes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Keon.
Yes, Keon. I should remember that. Keon.
She's a dear friend.
She is very well informed.
Yes, she is. She likes to travel and collect information, and she's always kept me well informed.
Why has the topic of the night mass come back to light?
She's let me know recently that there seems to be some kind of activity in that guild where it's been long silent.
Very long.
So I do already have some people that are looking into it. I've sent out a task force, but I don't know yet.
Can I make a request?
Depending.
If you find out any information on them, could you let me know? As minuscule as it would be.
I can.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The food was good. And then I'll...
Have a good day. Val gave.
I told you I'd get you to say it.
She kind of just chuckles. Then he closes the door. And were you guys standing there?
I
Yeah.
walked up with him.
I wouldn't have left.
I
so.
walked back out with him.
Okay, cool.
I would say we're like
wasn't-
outside
he
getting
wasn't
air
rude.
by now.
Yeah.
You guys are definitely outside.
Yeah. Still waiting on an escort to the old burial
To
site.
Samaria. See, he can be civil-ish.
I know he can, but I also know he chooses not to be.
Yes, but when it's needed.
He's been plenty civil to me.
You can say that.
Igorn at this point does offer
Or
to
has he?
assist.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
you say
no,
that and I
you
say,
guys don't know him as Igorn. Eeyore does offer to
So
assist.
sad.
He's like, hey, I heard you guys need an escort.
Please.
Varian, would you rather go alone or?
You can walk with me there.
Yeah.
I might need a moment alone.
Whatever you need.
Thank you.
I would say that you are with them. Is there anything that you'd like to do?
Sumiko's gonna be walking like she's super proud of herself, but trying not to act like she's super proud of herself because she just did something like super devious in her mind.
Bad.
Like if
Edge of
anything,
the
like
bone.
she's really focusing on the leg that she used to like stop. So she'll like stop to like think like she's gonna tie her shoe, but she's got sandals. That's what she's doing.
That's perfect.
Perfection. In Sumiko form.
Mhm.
Alright, so Eeyore kind of leads you. It's a bit of a walk, but it's hidden in the garden. It's not like hidden, but it's in the garden. It's kind of like a clearing where the forest meets the garden, and it's surrounded by trees. There are all different kinds of flowers, various colors, and you can see that the surrounding each grave, the surrounding area has a lot of different flowers, but each grave has like a specific pattern, like a specific color, to go along with like that person's personality or that person's achievements in life. So he takes you over to your father's grave, and you can see that there are mostly blue flowers, like a darkish blue. You can also see that there is one copper flower, one teal flower, and one green flower.
I know.
A moment, please.
I like put my hand on his shoulder and then I just step back.
How far back?
Far enough
I'd
back
walk plenty
that
away.
I can't hear you, or I'm not like over your shoulder. I like back away.
Do you read the tombstone at all?
Yeah, that'll be the first thing I do.
Okay. It is in Elvish, but as an extra touch, it's in Elvish in his handwriting. And it says, "Here lies Kedari, the great, the kind, the warm. May he continue making those smile around him, even in death."
I crack a smile. Hey, Dad. Long time. I miss you. The reason I'm here is I need to tell you a secret. And I think you're the only one that can hear it. I heard about Tay. I got really angry. And I want to kill him. I want to kill my brother. And I'll just break down and lay down and just cry into the flowers.
Now, as you lay down, what really gets you about this moment is you lay down into the grass and you can feel a soft breeze. It wasn't there before. And you can see the flowers. They're kind of moving with the wind. And as you're laying there on the ground, you kind of inhale and you can smell rosemary, which is a scent that he was known for. You're not sure if it's the grave itself that's scented like that, or the ground around it, or the flowers themselves. But just for a moment, having that same exact smell gives you a moment of peace.
I'll call Mel out and just spoon, just snuggle for a little bit.
Okay. As you're laying there, she kind of hops out of the pool, disappears, and she forms herself into like a circle, resting at like your stomach, and kind of digging herself into you.
I'll stay there for a little bit, and I'll use the stone to get back to the group, wherever they are.
What do you say?
Where are we now?
How long was it?
Like 30, 45 minutes probably.
I'd say you guys definitely would have caught up, like 1, 2, and 3.
Well,
You definitely would have caught up as far as like
having
coming.
seen, like giving him a moment, I think we would have backed.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
have been
back
like,
the
let's
fuck off, yeah.
go, like back into like
Like
beyond
start
the woods,
walking towards
where
the
we
city
can't.
again.
Yeah, we're headed back the other direction to give him some time.
Cool. So then I
so
would say
we
you
can
guys
do
would have met up with each other,
Okay.
and you all are kind of together waiting on that.
Yeah.
Or doing whatever you want to do, really.
Would have dropped the hat at that point. Put it away.
Threw it away.
Put it away.
Oh.
Yeah.
We graduated.
Here, closest peasant. under the stairs,
Ridiculously powerful magic
person. Here you go.
So technically, what you can do, or what Bryson would always do, is like the hat was always on, but would disguise the hat so it wasn't there.
Oh, I don't wear headwear.
I mean, I guess you'd still feel it. You still see it. Fair.
Did you say I don't wear headwear?
Yep, sure.
You've seen her hair.
Yeah, don't you have a comb or something?
Oh,
Ah, the comb. Who has the comb?
I have a comb or something.
I need the comb.
Because
I hand you the comb.
Yes!
You can just see like slight, like almost like sparkles are coming off of his hair as it just looks fabulous. Like his hair, like gets longer by like an
I don't think
inch.
so.
no, you
There are no
need
knots. It is just it's beautiful.
It works really well. It got dead flesh out of my hair. Should take it and try it.
One comb through, and your hair just it feels super clean and soft and straight.
Does it fix the jagged edges from his frickin'?
From the haircut.
Yes.
Hey, that's character, thanks, Luke.
Volume.
Told you.
Mm.
What does it do?
You don't look as nothing.
Careful.
You look gorgeous, sweetie. Simply gorgeous.
It cleans your hair.
I hand the comb back.
I hand the comb back.
The Queen knows who I am.
I know. Well, like, know you? Oh, you and I didn't know that. She was obviously knew you were in disguise.
Yes, but she knows who I am now.
How'd she figure that out?
How do you think?
She didn't have to. I took the hat off. She's not going to tell anyone.
Won't that be some kind of diplomatic emergency? She hides that from your family.
No, I think she can do whatever she wants with my family. We are technically her vassals, so...
Okay.
I wonder if she could get you out of the situation.
I don't want that.
Well, I mean, she's the ultimate authority. Right?
Why would I want to be out of that situation?
Well, it's either that or you live your life a lie.
I don't plan to live my life as a lie.
So what's your end goal?
I plan to go back.
And see your death?
And yes, be tried.
But you know how that will end.
Yes, I do.
But why?
Because it's what's necessary.
For who?
Fulfilling the law.
Can you name one person who will be better off with
The
you
whole
gone?
of Cangron.
How?
Because...
Cangron demands your blood in order
Yes.
to survive.
No, Cangron demands that its nobility behaves in the proper way, and I have not. I've broken the law. If what I've done is allowed to pass, how much more will be allowed?
Next thing you know, they'll be allowing humans and elves to be together.
And a dark elf and a high elf to be friends. How? Okay, what would that
I only...
Tatiana's having a lot of feelings today, I'm sorry.
I only mean that the law is not something to be set aside because of one's class or rank. I am as much responsible for my actions as anyone.
I mean, I would say the same thing to you if you were a mere peasant.
Exactly.
That you shouldn't go back.
No.
What about the death of all the guards on the Queen's hands?
She's a queen, she made that choice. It is her choice to make.
So she's not responsible?
She's responsible.
She shouldn't be held accountable?
She is responsible and she's holding herself plenty accountable.
So she can hold herself accountable?
Yes, she's the queen. There is a higher power for me. I am not the be-all end-all, and you know that.
And neither is the Queen.
She is here.
She is. She is a mere elf. She's not a god.
No, but she is the highest power we have here. Why are you so desperate that I should break the law and then not serve my proper punishment?
I just can't think of a single reason why you should.
You especially. You respect these kinds of things. How do you not understand? How do you not know that laws are for the good of the people?
I grew up under elven law. Look at me. You're not going to find a defender. You're not going to find someone who says that you should sacrifice yourself. You, who saved everyone. You, who put yourself down on the line for everyone here. And so many people who will never know.
I should not be allowed to make my own choices.
You can make whatever choice you want. But no, I'm not going to tell you that I think the right choice is for you to give up everything that you have to live for as a symbol, as a sacrifice to elven law.
But you let me do it for you.
Like you said, it wasn't for me.
This will also be for them. Please understand that.
I can't understand, but I do respect your choice.
Your choice.
You're more beneficial out here than you are in there.
Am I?
Yes.
That
Look
would be
what
quite the benefit.
Look what you've already done.
We've talked about this. Nobility getting away with everything. It's not right.
It's not just because you're nobility that you're getting away with this.
The corruption, it's not right.
It's been around forever.
If nobility is made an example of, it will be good. I can be that example.
How would it be good?
Nobility can't be allowed to break the law.
I'm royalty and I've broken plenty of laws.
You're not royalty anymore and you know it.
Well, when would you even want to do this? Is it something you're trying to do today?
Whenever I'm not needed anymore.
Okay.
That was the bargain.
It was.
There.
Right now, I really need a fucking drink.
I hear that. Not just one, though.
Who the fuck drinks just one?
You just said a drink. Be specific, fool.
She doesn't need to get me out of this.
At this point, you hear Varian talking over the stone.
Where y'all at?
Where you at?
What does Varian say?
What do?
Oh, I was asking.
What?
Where are we?
About to get several drinks.
Just over the hill.
Just one.
One very large drink.
We're going to Eggs and Kegs.
No. I own that place.
Oh, do you now?
We're gonna order the strongest
there?
thing they make.
No, they go
You want us to get one for you?
You mean the thing that Sumiko drank that one time?
Eggs in a basket.
Eggs in a basket.
Oh, God. Eggs in a basket. Oh, my goodness.
Hoo-wee.
Alright, so, are you meeting up with them?
Yeah, I'll polymorph into a giant eagle and
See you later, Dad.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
That's
nothing
actually
you
pretty
want to do
majestic.
before you leave?
Actually, yeah. I'm gonna pick the bronze flower,
Oh.
and then I'm gonna produce flame. Fly away.
Hot
Oh. Oh, Missy. Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
It's getting hot in here, eh?
This is a roller coaster of emotions.
It really is.
Did someone just produce flames? Ooh. It's getting hot. It's getting hot.
Damn.
Hi.
That would have been way better than just stomping on some glasses. A little fire.
Damn.
Okay, so turn into an eagle. You guys see the eagle approaching.
and you do notice Zuri. And I guess you guys got eggs and kegs.
Yee.
And time-wise, I think we can wrap it up there.
That's yeah.
Oi.
And we'll pick up next game. I guess we can pick up directly at eggs and kegs.
Hey,
You guys can talk. You guys can order food.
Hell
Get
yeah.
eggs and
We can have
All right.
downtime.
Let's get
So-
eggs in a basket.
So viewers, really quick story.
Oh no.
Eggs and Kegs is a restaurant in Stonehaven, and you know they sell like breakfast foods and stuff and alcohol. They're kind of like Denny's.
With alcohol. Denny's
I
are
think
people.
Denny's-
I'm pretty sure Denny sells alcohol.
I think Denny's sells alcohol.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Really?
Denny's of
When?
people were drunk
I
at Denny's.
Googled.
No, drunk people go to Denny's
Drunk people go
after
to
they
Denny's.
drink.
Drunk people go to
They don't
Waffle
drink
House.
after.
Yeah, Waffle House.
Yeah.
Well, eggs and kegs, you can get eggs.
Waffle
You can
And
get breakfast foods and alcohol. So they went there, and Tatiana orders eggs in a basket, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, it's like what eggs surrounded by like
Toast.
it's
Toast.
it's like yeah
It's a piece of toast with a hole in the middle, and you cook the egg in the middle of the toast.
yeah, it's like, you know, eggs in the
That is an egg in
you
a
know, the
basket.
toast.
Yeah, no,
throw
I make-
toast is
Olivia knows what
surrounded
eggs in a
by
basket are.
I
eggs
make
and
this.
stuff.
You take like a shot glass, you
Yeah.
get the middle out of the toast,
Exactly.
and then you crack the egg in the
Toasted.
basket.
Okay, so apparently none of these people have ever heard of eggs in a basket.
I knew exactly what it was. We just call it something different.
So I didn't know
We call it
shit on a
what
shingle.
eggs in a basket was. So when Tatiana ordered it, when Tatiana ordered eggs in the basket, I gave her a little like circle of toast surrounded by eggs. Because the way she explained it, I was like, all right, that makes sense.
I was like, you cut out a piece in the middle.
It's full of toast too.
And then you made it like whatever I said. Like, yeah, it was like
It was- it was something
there
like-
was a basket, and it was like full of toast and like an egg. Like it was ridiculous. Yeah.
It was
It was
great.
the other way around.
Okay.
Wild.
Full of eggs.
Full of eggs.
Full of eggs.
Little
Full-
circle of toast.
with the little piece that you cut out of the toast. That's the piece that you used.
Tatiana got in and was like, what the fuck?
Is this? Okay.
Oh man.
That shit was funny.
That was a good sesh, guys. Good
Cool.
sesh.
That was good.
Yeah.
There's plenty of lineup that we can get
It's
for that.
hot.
That was a
We
lot.
got hot in
It's
that
hot.
game, boy.
I should have warned you that Tatiana really kind of despises Elvish royalty.
No, that's fine.
And always has, like.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that because we're gonna explore that
Oh.
on Insight Check.
Hey.
7:30. I was about to say 5 p.m. 7:30 p.m. That's what TV. I guess.
Slash chaos.
Twitch.tv.
Actually, you know what? It's on the channel you're on right now.
Seriously.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's easy.
if you're
Bookmark it.
if you don't know how to get to
YouTube.
twitch.tv/castnumbers and you're watching us right now,
It's also the link on
sorry.
all of our social media.
Hello from the past.
I'm sorry.
Yep. It's on all of our social
It's on all of our social media,
Twitch.
which you should be following
/chaos
because you love us.
And we have a giveaway
We
Yeah.
currently have
Yeah.
right now.
giveaway.
Right
It's
now.
about to be over.
Right
Go!
now.
Winners,
Quick, check
here's
Twitter.
the thing.
Who won?
We have more giveaways coming after this one's over.
And
So-
we usually announce them on Insight Check.
Didn't we already announce the giveaway though?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
More giveaways.
For sure.
More
additional.
The
But there are
next
gonna be more.
giveaway.
More free shit.
Yeah,
Because
for
our
sure.
current giveaway, since we're streaming to the future,
Yep.
the current giveaway is already over.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
Right.
Congratulations, whoever won again.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats
You-
again, winner.
Congrats.
To be you.
Username.
Wow, you are so great. Username. Congrats.
If that doesn't happen, I'm
Just
gonna be
gotta
pissed.
cover it.
We'll do it in post. We'll do it in post.
Congrats. Shitty
Congrats.
And the reason that you
Which you will understand
When you
when
listen to our podcast.
listen to our podcast. We will have a new episode up on
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
So Wednesday night we'll see you at Insight Check.
Yeah, we'll see you there.
Thursday, you better be checking out your podcast, your favorite podcasts. provider.
Your favorite podcast?
Favorite.
Provider for your
Me
favorite
too.
podcast, Airbnb.
Boom.
And then we'll see you at 5 o'clock again the next Sunday.
And we should have this up on YouTube before Insight Check, hopefully. So you should be, you know, if you weren't able to catch it live, or if you're just now tuning in, you'll be able to see it soon.
Clutch.
And besides that, I think I wish you all a happy, wonderful Sunday.
After all that trauma.
Ooh.
From you to you, have a good Sunday.
No.
Bye.